Okay, so now I have the mic on, so hopefully this is going to work. And I'm going to try to finish this game. So what I can do is go to my YouTube and see if I can go here. That's not it. Should be fine. It's showing it's working. Okay. Okay. Is this working? Is this working? Yep. All right. Good deal. Good deal. All right, guys. So I got it fixed. So dummy me, on the top of this mic, there's a little button right here, and you just barely have to breathe on it, and it shuts off the mic. And I couldn't see the light, and so I was playing the whole game with the mic turned off. So now it's back on, and I'm going to try to finish this game. Start of turn 4. So where we're at, I'll just do a little 1 through 3 wrap up. Crusader here got destroyed by the Bazooka team, I believe. Or no, the Stuart. The Stuart popped it. And then their other Crusader, I managed to put like 3 or 4 pins on it, and he tried to rally and rolled an 11. And because it was so close to the table edge, it backed off the table and is gone. Let's see. And they lost a squad over here, which I've been shooting quite a bit. I'm kind of pushing up on these commandos over here in this scout. Rangers over here. Medic hasn't done any good. I don't know if medics are any good. But other than that, I mean, I'm pushing up pretty good. I'm going to hit 3 dice to none. So far, pretty good. I haven't lost a whole lot of guys. I got 1 Ranger squad that lost a few down in that building down there. So overall, it's going pretty good. So we will start turn 4. I'm going to pull all the dice. So far, light machine guns are in squads are really good. I mean, they are the firepower that they bring to a squad and the range. You just can't beat it. I did make a mistake earlier. We didn't have audio, but I shot at this LVT and I had destroyed it, but I forgot to do a cover save because I was shooting across that stone wall right here. So I ended up backing everything up, and he passed his cover save, which saved the company commander and the Piat team from being wiped out. All the dice are back in the bag. We're going to move these kill dice out of the way. And here we go. Turn 4 is British to start off. So this is kind of good. I'm thinking maybe the commando's assaulting this open top vehicle here because they're like right there. That's certainly a good idea. Well, if I don't, they're going to shoot me to pieces. So we're going to assault, run out, because I'm hitting on 4s instead of 6s. Well, that's a bad idea. Because if I don't kill it, it's going to be 12 shots. We're going to run into this building. That's a better play. Kind of put some pressure on this squad of Rangers over here. So we're going to run into that one. I was going to try to assault the sniper upstairs, but okay. Next dice. American. Don't want to assault tough fighters. That would be bad. And obviously, they're going to assault me the next turn if they get a chance. So, with that being said, I think we're going to fire the auto cannon. Yeah, no, let's don't do that. All right, so we're going to send the bazooka team on a suicide mission. So I'm going to snap 2 with the company commander. And let's see, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. So I'm going to go ahead and snap 4. I'm telling you, for 42 points, you cannot beat what a company commander can do for you. Okay, so we're going to snap them. I'm going to snap the vehicle, this squad, and that. First thing I'm going to do here, got a lot of pins, so I think I'm just going to rally there. So we'll go ahead and rally that squad. And 8, they pass. They lose all these pins. All right. Scout. I think it's going to move up. I do like having my company commander there. You know what? It's going to stay put. And I'm going to fire heavy machine gun into that scout car there. And so that'll be a fire order. So we're going to do 3 shots. Not moving. That'll be hitting on 4s. So does the scout car want to recce? It's probably not the most dangerous thing that's going to shoot at it. Yeah, actually it is going to recce. So we're going to gonna make a. I'm gonna back it up to here. Leave it forward facing. And they have pins inside. Well, actually, they have a pin. So there's 2 pins on those commandos. All right, so that's out of line of sight, so that shot misses. The tank is going to. Well, first, I'm going to try to move these guys because they do have a pin, and they're good. Company commander's right there, so they are going to. They're going on a suicide mission, like I said, to try to knock out this LVT. No, they're not. So I'm going to block my tank. They're going to get back in the scout car. Yep, I'm going to run them back in there because I'm not moving the thing anyway. And then the last dice is the tank is going to advance. So I'm going to move it up 9. Let's see, that would be to right there. So it'd be pretty much on that wall. And it'd be tempting to shoot at this LVT, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fire the coax into this anti-tank rifle and then the hull machine guns into this squad here. So that'd be 3 shots, needing 5s. I think he's going to take it because he still gets a hard cover save. So all right, so 3 shots on them, needing 5s, and no hits, so that's bad. And then I'm going to do 6 shots into that squad. So now I've got 3 hits, needing 5s to wound. So I got 1 wound, and they get a cover save because of the wall, and they saved it. So all they're going to do is get another pin. So I'll give them another pin, and let's see, where's that dice at? Where'd you go? Green dice. I just had it a minute ago. Well, they rallied. He fired. So that's 3. I know the dice is here somewhere. Okay, folks, there's a green dice floating around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's the rally dice. Oh, it's underneath it. No wonder I couldn't see it. So here it is right here. That was an advance order. That might not have been the smartest move. I just realized that there's a PIAT team around the other side of the building. All right, so I need to put some firepower on them guys. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, and they might still be able to get a shot off. I'm going to put this squad here on ambush with their light machine gun in case they try to come out through there. So let's see if that works. American again. I do have a couple other options. I need to try to take that. Okay. So here's what we're going to do here. Could use a meat chopper. I think I could get him. Oh, that would work. Yep. Here we go. This will do the trick. I can see him right there. He's going to get a heart cover save. 12 shots into that Piat team. There's 3, 6, 9. There's another. This is one of these guys. Oh, well, there's 11. And that makes 12. So needing 5s because I moved. Not too bad. Not too good either. 3 hits. That's not good at all. All right. Irregular, +1 penetration. So I need 3s to wound. So I got 2 wounds. Now he's going to have to make 2 4-up cover saves. He failed them both. So the Piat team is dead. Threat eliminated. All right. So we will put another dice in the graveyard. It's now 4 dice to none. Oh, American again. Wow. Okay. So, with that being done, I'm going to advance this tank. So I'm gonna come up like 3 inches, make a turn, and I'm going to go another 6. Right on top of that hedge right there. I'm going to put the main gun into the LVT and the hull shots into that squad. All right, so here's the main gun, needing a 5 to hit. Oh, that's a 6, so a big hit. Penetration roll is 6. Wow, so that is a total of 10 into a 7 armor. It is cross the wall, so he gets a 4-up cover save, and he fails it. All right, so that is 2 rolls on the damage chart, and the 4 knocks it out. Smoke. Oh, there you are. Now the LVT is knocked out. The company commander is going to take these 6 hits. 3 hits. So 3 hits on, he's inexperienced, so 3s, and he's dead. So 2 more dice. Company commander dies. LVT is blown up. So I had to pull 2 dice out of the bag. Not going well for the British. These stewards are really good, honestly. They've done a lot of work, and the M16 is just amazeballs. Okay, so now I have 6 shots going into that squad of Indians, hitting 5s, and 4 hits out of 6. That's really good. All right, now I need 5s to wound, and I got 1 wound. They're going to get a 4-up cover save, and they save it, so they just take a pin. Now they got 3 pins, and that was him. Next dice, American again. Boy, howdy. They haven't got on yet. They haven't gone, so I gotta get those. They got a gate there I can run out of. Yeah. Well, actually, if I move up, yeah, I'm gonna try to activate these Rangers. Unfortunately, he's not close enough. So 8, they pass. They lose a pin, and they're going to move up 6 inches and shoot at this squad that's in this building here. Looks like 3 of my guys are at point blank. And the BAR happens to be in the back, unfortunately. So, 3 rifle shots at point blank, movement and point blank. So 5 down to 3, and then 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, this will be 4 shots because you get an extra rifle shot. So that's 4 at point blank, and then 2, 3, 4 at. We'll roll these colored dice here. No, that's one of those. I don't want that one. Give me that one. All right, so these will be 5s and these will be 3s. Not too good. So 2 hits there. That's a miss. These are 3s, so that's 2 hits there. So 4 hits total, needing 5 to wound because they're veterans. And I got 1 wound. They're going to get a 4-up cover save, and he saves it. So all they do is take another pin. Okay. Next one is British. You're probably glad to finally get a dice here. So first thing here would be this machine gun team is going to open fire on these Americans that just stepped out. So that'll be 6 shots, needing 4s. All right, 3 hits, pretty much average. 5s to wound, and no wounds. So they're just going to take a pin marker. British again. Let's see who we have for officers now. So this officer is going to make a run this way, try to get over here where these guys are. So he's just going to run. All right. American guys. Heavy auto cannon is going to fire into this building where these commandos just went in. So 2 shots needing 4s. I got 1 hit. So that is D3 hits versus targets in building. So 2 hits. Looking for 4s to kill. So I killed 1. And they're going to take 1 pin. So 1 more pin on these guys. And they actually ran over to here, so they're in this building. So they lose 1. Submachine gunners are, but if they get the first dice next turn, it's going to be bad for these Rangers. They're going to be in a world of hurt. British dice. All right, so these guys are going to attempt to fire into. All right, where you at, fire? Grief Almighty. Okay, so they got pins. All right, so I'm going to roll. By the way, these white dice are the ones I'm rolling for morale checks. So easy to read. 8. They're veteran. They got 3 pins, so it's down to a 7. Back up to a 9 because the officer behind the building. So they lose 1 pin. And they will shoot. What have they got? So they're going to have some point blank firing. So they have a light machine gun as well. So obviously they're going to be there. And then a loader and 2 rifles. So it'll be 4, 5, 6 shots. I believe all of them will be at point blank. I think that second window. Well, there's a window on this side too, so they can fire from that window as well. So they're going to get all the shots at point blank. So 4, 5, 6 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 5, 6 for the pin. No, 4, 5 for the pin. Down to 3 for point blank. So needing 3s. And that's half. Not too good, really. So needing 5s to wound. And got 1 wound. They are shooting across the wall, so I get a cover save. And so that is not saved. So I'm going to take another pin. And I'm going to lose one of my guys. Nope, don't take the BAR. I'll take the NCO either. All right, there we go. Next dice. It's American. All right, what hasn't gone? Officers. Okay, I got these 2 squads here. All right, so I'm going to continue to fire into these guys in this building. I'm going to go ahead and snap with this officer here. So he's going to go down. And then I'm going to snap 2 green dice. So I'm snapping 2. And both these squads are going to fire. Fire order. Fire order. Okay, so this is a full squad with BAR. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I've got 6 rifles, so that gives me 10 shots because of the American fire and maneuver. Check if I find that other orange dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now I'm missing another one. What in the world? It didn't drop it yet. I think so. I'm missing another. There's 9. Still missing 1 dice. It's kind of perplexing. Unless I put it in the bag. Oh, here we go. 10. Never mind. Okay, got them both. All right. So these guys shooting in here, needing 4s to hit. Not the greatest of firing. So I got 4 hits. Needing 5s to wound. I got 1 wound, and they're going to get a 4-up cover save. And they save it, so they just take another pin marker. And then the other squad's firing. They have a light machine gun and 2 rifles. So 6 shots, needing 4s. 4, 5, 6. That's even worse. 2 hits. It is pin marker, needing 5s to wound. I got 1 wound, 4-up cover save, and they didn't save it this time, so they're going to take a pin and lose a guy. So we're going to throw another pin marker there, and we're going to pull another rifleman out of here. They're going down. Firepower is just chewing away at these guys. Okay, here we go. American. I think I about spit everything. I'm down to like officers. So he's over there. I do not want to lose this guy to submachine gun fire or anything like that. So he's going to move back this way. British dice. All right. They fired the officer in commander in the truck. He's going to stay in the truck and go down. British. The mortar hasn't fired. So we're going to fire the mortar. Oh, no, it can't because the spotter died. So I'm going to have to move the mortar to where I can get some line of sight, unfortunately. Going to make a run over here to make sure I'm getting hard cover from this wall. Another American dice. All right, medic's going down. American dice. Artillery officer. So he's going to go this way too. Try to just get away from the submachine guns. British dice. What do we got left? Anti-tank rifle hasn't gone. And there's several units here. So this officer back here, he's going to snap both of these units. So I'll mark him down. And we will pull 2 British dice. We have 1 and 1 left. I'm pretty much done for this turn. It's just a matter of marking officers down. So he's going to fire straight away into the Stuart. And these guys are going to, they got to pass an order check before they can do anything. So where's my white dice? Way over there. Huh? All right. Order check for the Indian squad. Whoops, come back here. And 8, they're good. They're going to lose 1 pin. All right. So the question is, where do they want to go? Tell you what, they're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to shoot straight away into those Rangers right there. So they're just going to fire. So they'll have 4, 5 for being pinned. And there is light machine gun. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They didn't move. So they get 1 extra shot for their rifles. So that makes 10 shots into these Rangers over here. So 3, 6, 9. Oh my gosh, just keeps getting away from me, doesn't it? Just had it in my hand. Oh, there it is. Tell you what, this table was really camouflaging these dice. Okay. So, needing 5s. So we got not a bad burst, not bad. 5 hits, needing 5 to wound. 3 wounds. Wow. Okay. Shooting across the wall, so hardcover saves. And I saved 1, so I lost 2 guys. I'm going to take a pin. So 1, 2. Number 1 squad. Okay. There we go. And the anti-tank rifle is going to fire. Missing his assistant, so he's at a 5 to hit. And he misses. So Next dice is American. What have I got left? Oh, there's somebody that hasn't done something here. Oh, a sniper. Yep. Forgot about him. So, does he have a target? Yes, he does. Oh, he has a juicy target. There's an officer standing over there. Right there. So, we're going to take a shot at that officer. And misses. One for the sniper. All right. British have the officer. No, he's gone. And the squad in the church. Yeah. So they're going to attempt to pass an order test. They have a. They're going to try to. What should they do? Wow, that'd be bold. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to issue an assault. They have to pass an order test. They do have a lieutenant behind the building, but they have 5 pins. So veteran, and so that's 7. Their veteran 10 minus 5 goes down to 5 plus 2 for the lieutenant. So they're going to pass. They're going to lose a pin, and they are going to charge this vehicle that has not moved. Of course, it's got dudes in it. So I have four guys here, and so the smallest or the largest squad will have to get out and fight, which will be the bazooka team. So we got a two-man bazooka team versus 5 veteran fighters. All right, so we'll be simultaneous because it used to be they would get hit first, and that's usually bad. So I'm going to roll these 2 for the bazooka team, and then 4 for them, the British. And let's see what happens. Wow. You got to be kidding me. Well, so they killed 1. I killed none. So my bazooka team goes away. I'll lose a dice. They ran in. Okay. And their consolidation roll is 6 inches. So where do they want to go? I think they're, oh boy. I think they're going to go around here. All right, so he has to unload. I think they all have to dismount. So his move will be D6. So he moves 4 inches. I don't want him to die. So we're going to go here. My scout's safe because 1, it's armored, plus there's a tank right there. So he goes with it. And all right, the British ran. That wasn't too bad of a... Yeah, they keep their pins. And that was the end of turn 4. So now we're going to move on to turn 5. And let's pick up the dice. I think we're getting there. Here we go. Oh, I do have these guys on ambush. Yeah, so I am going to attempt to trip my ambush. And I'm going to shoot into here because these guys need some, otherwise my guys, actually, you know what? I could shoot over this way. I'm going to shoot over here into the commandos. And a 1. So, no, I don't get to call my ambush out. Actually, I could have shot at them when they ran into the building, and I just forgot about it. So, that happens. All right, let's pick up the rest of the dice. Oop, back here. All right. One there. Okay, so here we go. Start turn 5. First dice is Americans. Yes, we needed that. A lot of pressure on these guys, especially here. All right, we're going to go ahead and fire here before they jump out and hose this artillery piece down. So we'll get 2 shots, needing 4s to hit. And I got 1 hit, so that is D3 hits versus targets and building. So I got 2 hits, needing 4s to kill. So I killed 1. They're going to take 2 pins. So I killed 1 more guy. That's probably not enough to save my artillery. I may need another pin marker. Or they take 2 pins, sorry. So they get 2 pins. That was a 1. Okay. So there we go. Americans again. Oh. Oh boy. I'm going to snap. Oh, I forgot to put his dice back in the bag. So I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to snap. Well, can I reach here? Yes, I can reach that squad. So I'm going to snap them. And I need 3 more. There's 3 more. We're going to snap the scout. The tank. And this squad here. So there we go. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this tank forward. And we're going to be shooting point blank at these jokers. All right. So, most dangerous thing is the I'm going to fire 3 shots, the coax at the anti-tank rifle team, and the other 6 shots into that other squad. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should make sure I kill that thing. So he's going to hit me on a +3. He needs a 5 for superficial. Now I'll do 3 and then 6 into the infantry squad. So 3 shots, needing 5 down to 3 for point blank. The question is, does he want to go down? Because good chance he's still going to get his cover save. He's only got 1 guy. So if he goes down, it'll go down to a 2-up cover save. All right, he's going to have to take it. All right, so I got 2 hits, needing 4s to wound. 2 wounds. Wow. And then hard cover save, so 4 ups. and he saved one, but he didn't the other one. So he dies. I'm not so sure that he would have gotten it. Being down would have helped him because it was point blank. So that being said, best bet is just to take it and hope I roll bad. There's that one. And then 6 shots into the Indian squad. So not a great roll. 5 down to 3. So 3 hits. I wounded 1. And they're going to get a hard cover save, which they make. That's amazing. All right, so all they're going to get is a pin out of that. That's crazy. Okay, next up is the armored car. And what I'm going to do, I'm on the road, so I'm going to back up to here, and I'm going to shoot into these guys. So that I'll be 3 shots hitting on 5s. So 1 hit. Actually, it might have been point blank. I don't think it is. No. Probably should have stayed in point blank. So I got 1 wound, and they are in the open, so they get no cover save. So they're going to take another pin marker. Got one over here. They're going to lose 1 more guy. Stay with it. Okay. Yep, microphone's still on. I'm going to keep checking that button. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so we got 1 more. All right, so he advanced. And then, so these 2 are going to shoot. These guys have a pin, so they're going to have to pass an order check. And they do, so they lose that pin. And they're going to fire everything into this squad that's in this building. So I got 4, 5, 6 shots. 6 shots needing no more pins, so I just need 4s. I didn't move. Average burst, needing 5s to wound. And I didn't wound, but I put another pin on. So I get another pin, and then I want to try to put in some firepower on these guys here. So I have a light machine gun and 1, 2, 3 more rifles. So there's the light machine gun, 3 rifles, and 1 extra for fire and maneuver. Needing 4s. And that's pretty good. It's not good. No, it's not. It looked good for a minute. So 3 hits, needing 5s to wound, and I wounded 1. They're going to get a 4-up cover save, which they pass, so they just get another pin marker. Oh Lordy. Which isn't going to really matter much. They're going to come out with those submachine guns and just lay into my... and still drawing American dice. Wow. If I got anything else I can throw some firepower into them with. I got the meat chopper. I really want to do the Stewart, though. No. Tell you what, I'm just going to stand and fire here with the Stewart. I'm not going to move and change my... So I'm going to fire the coax into this officer and the hull into the Indians. The officer is going to go down. Try to save his life. So he's going to hit the deck behind this wall. And so 3 shots coming at the officer, needing 4s. And I got 2 hits, so 3s to wound. And I got 2 wounds, so 2 up cover save. So hard covering down, anything but a 1. And he saves them both. So all he does is take a pin So had he not done that, he would have been another casualty. And now we got 6 shots going into the Indians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Needing 4s. That's a healthy burst there. That's above average. So 4 hits, needing 5s to wound. Just 1 getting a hard cover save, and he fails it. So they take a pin and they lose a guy. So 1 more pin on the Indians, and we will pull a guy out of the squad. I think that's the first casualty they've suffered. It's pretty good. Still fearing that British dice. There it is. They don't have an officer, so these pins are going to be tough to pass. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. So probably what they need to do is to rally. So I'm going to hold off rallying because they're not going to pass that order check. That's just all right. So he's going to attempt to fire into this armored car with his heavy machine gun. He has 1 pin, officer on board, so it is inexperienced. So 8 down to 7, back up to 9 for the 2 pins for the pin, or for the officer bonus. I'm sorry. And oh my God, there's another one. That's the second. So he fails his order check even with the bonus. So he's going to back up off the board with the officer on board, which means the officer goes with him. Not good. Sorry, guys. We have a little technical difficulty there. We're still on there. Okay, there we go. So, yikes. So another British dice down, and I got to pull 1 for the officer. I mean, it's 5, 9 to 1. Only thing that killed the bazooka team. Whew. So they didn't get to shoot at my armored meat chopper. And British dice, these guys are going to, oh boy. All right, machine gun is going to open fire on this squad here. So 6 shots. Needing 4s. That's a healthy burst. So 5 hits, needing 5s to wound. You only got 1 wound, 4 up cover save, and a fail it. So I'm going to take a pin, and I'm going to lose 1 of my guys. All right, so we'll pull this guy. Here we go. Next dice is British. These guys here are in world of hurt. So the officer in here is going to run into this building so he can be within 6 inches of those guys. So he made a run over there. Maybe they can do something. But another British dice. Okay, now they're going to try to get out of Dodge. I'm going to try to pass an order check. I think they're going to. Actually, they're going to do something brave. They're going to. They're going to advance and shoot at this company commander if they can pass an order check. 8. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. They're veteran. 10 minus 6 is 4. Back up to 6 for the officer, so they go down, which is not good for them. And they don't lose a pin, and they're stuck there. So here we go. American dice. Well, with no target left for the meat chopper, I'm going to turn. I'm going to move up 9. I'm going to make my next turn. I don't really have to. I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to shoot at these guys. So I advanced. It makes it 5. Then 3 for point blank. I think at this point they need to go down. And then they can just stay down because they're going to lose some guys if they don't go down. 12 shots it's going to be. All right, so 12 shots, needing 3s. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll spell these. Okay, so 12 shots needing 3s to hit because I moved in point blank. So that's not the greatest of rolls. All right, so we have 6 hits. Needing 4s to wound. So I got 3 wounds, but they're going to get 2 up cover saves. And, oh, they failed one. So they lost 2 guys, or they lost 1 guy. And they're going to take another pin. They're getting whittled away. The submachine guns haven't even fired yet on the target. So early on in the game, their scout car got stuck back here with this vehicle sitting on ambush, and they couldn't move because otherwise I would have just lit that armored car up like a piece of Swiss cheese. So American. Oh, this officer here is going to snap and pull 2 dice. Both these squads are going to fire into those guys sitting in the open. Well, they're not in the open. I'll be shooting across the hedges. But so here's 10 shots. Needing 4s. All right, not a great burst whatsoever. 3 hits. Needing 5s to wound. I didn't wound anybody, so I give them a pin marker. And then these guys have 6 shots still. So 3, 6, hitting on 4s. So, oh, terrible. Another terrible shooting round, needing 5s. Didn't kill anybody again, so all they get is 2 pins out of that. So I'll grab 2 pins. They're way up. They might be able to pin them jokers out if I'm careful here. I got 1, 2. I have to put 10 on them though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So I'd have to shoot at them 2 more times. I don't think I have enough firepower to do that. So yeah, I won't be able. They're probably going to stay down at the end of the turn. What's left? I do have a squad of Rangers, but they have 3 pins. So they're going to attempt to fire at this squad in the building. 3 pin markers. I need a 7. And double 1s. Wow. So they're not even pinned now. That's pretty amazing. So I got 2 for the BAR. Well, wait a minute. We got to work out point blank. So 2 guys are point blank. So it's 2 rifle shots at point blank. A 3rd rifle and a 4th at normal range, and then 2 BARs because they get 1 extra rifle shot. And wait a minute, I gotta roll that again. So we got to do this separate. So there's 2 rifles at point blank. So let's roll these 2 dice for the point blanks. Okay. So that's a miss. The rest of them are hits. So 5 hits and only 1 wound. 4 up cover save, and they passed it. So they're just taking another pin marker. British. All right, so they are going to attempt to fire back, obviously. They have to pass an order check with a lot of pins. And 7, they fail. Well, no, there's an officer there, so let's figure this one out. So it's 10 minus 4, so 6, 7, 8, and they pass. Okay, so they lose 1 pin. And how many shots are they getting here? So we have 4, 5, 6 shots. 6 shots, all but point blank. So hitting on 2s. Hitting on 2s. They're almost all of them hit, so needing 5s to wound. They got 1 wound, so I'm getting a cover save for the wall, which I've passed. So I'll just take a pin. Let's see. Where is my phone? Here it is. Okay, that was Mike. All right, so here we go. American. I don't think I've got anything left. Oh, I got sniper again. He's going to take another shot at the officer. Needing a 3 to hit. And that's a hit. So now I just need he's inexperienced, so I just need a 2 to wound. And he's very dead. Sniper picks off an officer. I'll be honest, guys, I'm probably going to call this after turn 5 because I'm looking at this in the British. It's kill point mission. There's no way they're catching up with what they have left. They don't have any anti-tank. The mortar is going to attempt to do something. He's too close to the tank to try to do it. So I'm going to fire at the officer, believe it or not, company commander. So I might be able to catch that squad as well. So we need a 6. They need a 6 badly. Oh, and he got a 6. Wow. Okay, so it's a medium mortar, and it is close enough to catch one of the guys in the template. So 1 hit on the officer. He's the company commander is inexperienced, so anything but a 1. And he dies. Wow. Company commander is gone. Mortar strike. What a call. Okay. And then 1 hit on this squad. And so that guy dies. Well, a guy dies. So we'll pull 1 from back here. And that wasn't the unit they aimed at, so they're not ranged in on this squad. They just happened to catch him. So yeah, that's pretty good. All right, next dice. Might not be over for the British yet. All right, medic's going down. He just hadn't done anything. I don't know. If it wasn't for a cheap order dice, I don't think I'd bring him. All right, so we have this Indian squad here. Now, they used to have a morale bonus, but all their officers are dead. So they want to get away from this Stewart. So they're going to try to, oh, Lordy. We're going to try to go this way. I don't know. I could run into the building, but those guys are in the bottom floor, so I can't do that. Would like to shoot at something, but that tank is really going to hurt. All right, so we're gonna try to pass an order check with them and see if I can move them out of the way and maybe take a shot at something. 7, and they fail and go down. They got too many pin markers, so it's not looking good. Everything's down. Ugh. American and American, 2 American dice. So we basically just have officers left. So I'm going to continue to push these officers out of line of sight of these submachine guns, just in case they think about jumping out. So that's the end of turn 5. So what can the British really do in turn 6? They've got 2 chewed up squads, 1 full-size squad, a mortar, and an MMG team. So at the most, they can kill 1, 2, 3, 4 units. That's the limit of their ability. So 4 puts them at 6. No way they can catch up in dice. Even if these guys get out and hose this squad, they've got 4 units that it can actually, 5. Even with 5, that's 7, and I have 10. So they'd still be behind by 3 dice. So I'm going to call it at that. That's the end of the game. American win pretty convincingly. There's the dice count. Like I said, they might have been able to grab even 5 if they were just amazingly able to kill 5 more units. They would be at 7 dice, and I have 10, which means I win by more than 2. And if I don't kill another unit, which honestly, the tank's probably going to wipe that mortar out. I've got another tank pushing up over here. Stuarts are really good. So to wrap this up, Rangers are really good. They were able to push up and get into range. The light machine guns for the Rangers really helped give them some firepower. The M16, can't say enough good things about it. Company commander, until he died heroically, just allowed me to just snap 2 units and just blaze the board with firepower. Surprisingly, my sniper was really good. Normally, you just roll a bunch of 1s, but he actually kept picking off a squad that was over on this side of the board and whittled them down, plus a little more firepower, and knocked that squad out. Artillery piece, not so much. It's tough to get a lane of fire with these things. For the points, I probably could have brought another squad of infantry in, and I would have been better off, to be honest. Or even maybe a couple inexperienced medium mortars in their place that can do some lobbing of shots. Other than that, British side, the Crusaders actually did some damage over here, the one on his first move, because they were in the building. But then I managed to get some pins on that Crusader, and it failed an order test, and that was a huge blow to them. I really think that could have allowed them to just hammer at these units over here and maybe stop this armored car from pushing up with the bazooka. And the veteran squads of the British actually hung in there pretty well. Only lost 1 squad. And the submachine gun guys were a bit of a disappointment. Probably should have put them on outflank. Looking back, I think maybe outflank, but they were inside an inexperienced transport. So I was a little worried about that. Maybe just run the commandos on by themselves. I don't know. Probably would have been better. I could have outflanked over here and shot them up, or even come over there and shot them up over there. But yeah, medium machine gun team, it survived. through the whole thing. I was too busy shooting at other more important targets, though, to be honest. Just ignored it. It really put a pin or a couple wounds here and there, but nothing really big. So there we go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And sorry about the first half of this game with the button. But yeah, I'm learning. I'm going to get a little better equipment too. My camera, one of the problems with my camera is I have to hang it from my ceiling fan, and I can't rotate it to where I can get the whole board in, which is kind of irritating for me. But somehow if I can get it to where I can turn it 180 or 90 degrees, then I can catch it long ways and maybe, or if I can get an arm to hang over the table and top view it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys.